Hey, I'm Al McGee with YETicket.com. I'm here with Stephen Leibowitz with the MovieNight.net. We're going to talk about this brand new film that's coming out called Shelter. Yeah, this title, Shelter. It sounds like, somebody looking for a place to live. In a way, yes. In a way, not really. And just think about this title, and this title stars action hero, action actor Jason Statham. Man. So, Steven, what do you think about this film, new film with Jason Statham in it?
Actually, Al, for a change of pace, I would like you to start talking about this film, and I will follow up this time.
All right, great. Well, first of all, here his name is Jason. Name character is called Mason, and in this, well, we first see him, he's on this lonely island with a lighthouse. Then you see this boat pull up, and this boat leave him some supplies at the door. And the little girl, well, a young teenager, she leaves him a present at the door. And, alcohol is in the supplies and food and things like that. Then she comes back sometime later. I don't know how long it took, but she see that he didn't open the present, and next thing you know, she gonna try to meet him face to face and try to get him to open up. Next thing you know, well, that's when everything starts happening. And this turns out to be a pretty good action film. And again, this is a remote Scottish island. And this is, well, I like where they shot this because there's a lot of places in this I'm not very familiar with. What do you think of that?
I could not disagree more, Al. Pretty good action film. I thought this was some of the laziest writing, paint by number movie I have seen in a long time, Al. Oh my goodness, was this awful. I always think, we have January junk. This is the definition of January junk. And Jason Statham makes a lot of January junk movies. I mean, think of this. If you didn't put him in this movie, and you had some other named actor, how would this, just figure out how even lower this movie would be. There's like, I said lazy writing. There's like one scene where he's teaching the girl how to hold a knife. That usually has a payoff. No payoff. I mean, basically, Bill Nye is also one of the characters. He's sort of like the bad guy here, and it's so obvious. He's a bad guy. He's corrupt, and it has a little bit like a Jason Bourne thing going to it in that respect. Dialogue. One time, basically, his character goes, and we are who we are. Wow, I've never seen that uttered before in a movie before. I mean,
God,
and
you cracking me up. You cracking me up. Because I saw the same thing, but it was a little bit opposite for me. I know the dialogue was trite. I know the dialogue wasn't that great, but I still enjoyed this film. Continue, man. Oh man, you cracking me up.
even the climactic, but when Jason Statham goes against like the main bad guy he's going to fight with, it was not that exciting. It was over before you knew it. It was just like that's it. It was like, and like I said, so I know the guy who directed this, I think directed the first Greenland, which was not a great film either. So I think the action sequence to me was not that great. I mean, again, they were all contracted. He plays the same character all the time. Some former, soldier, assassin, something or other, who's just trying to be off the grid now, and he's got to come back. I mean, it's basically that's like Jason Statham. He plays his character. It's always the same character. It's almost always the same plot. And I just felt like I said it was like I could have written this movie if I wanted to, but I would just figure, well, no one's going to produce this movie. But I guess it took 10 executive producers. I was watching the opening credits to fund this movie. So I guess they got some people to foolishly hand their money over since they got Statham to do it again.
Well, because they're gonna make money. It's Jason Statham. He makes money with these movies, and that's why he sticks to this one formula. And with this formula, he still is one of the best action actors that's in the business today. But again, I saw all of that. I agree with you, but I enjoyed it because I felt a little sympathy and empathy for both characters, for the young lady and also for him. And not only that, I like these type of films. Because I can leave the theater a little bit happy. I was entertained, and I can go home, sleep without even thinking about this film
Al,
because I enjoyed it in the movie. I don't have to enjoy it at home when I'm eating my shrimp and grits.
right. Well, I was watching this movie. Some people had their cell phones on during the movie, and normally, like, hey, get your cell phones off. But you know what? I understand. Go scroll. I get it.
Yeah, I saw that too, man.
So,
Ah,
yeah,
you know,
this one, we're obviously not on the same page. I like action films too, and some of the state has movies I enjoy, like Beekeeper, which had some better elements to it. I guess sometimes it comes down to director, but this one was just oof. This one was just
well, again, it's the same formula as we've seen in the last 5 or 6 or 7 Jason Statham movies. And I like the young actress. She played Jessie, Bonnie Ray Breathnach. I really kind of like her. And also Naomi Aki. She's in this film too. Uh, but her role, she was like the director of the MI6 section there in London. Well, she wasn't that smart. She did try to figure out some things, what was going on, and like I said, Bill Knightley. Well, you can kind of figure that out about this film. But again, I was entertained. Is it the best entertainment I ever had? No, it's not. Is it just? It's just a popcorn movie at the movie theater with a big, large screen. Could I enjoy this on my TV? Of course, I would have.
but it's like I said, I guess it comes down to execution because I've seen these state head movies before. Some are executed better than others, but this one was poorly executed to me. From script to directing to editing, all the way around.
What about the cinematography?
Average.
It wasn't nothing that exciting, but I did like the environment where they took me, from that lonely lighthouse island until they finally got into London and went to some backgrounds in London. I said, as a tourist, I would never find these places where they took me to. But let's rate this film. What do you like about this film?
What I like it. I mean, what am I giving
I
it?
mean, what you gonna rate this film?
I'm just gonna give it 1.5 swords, Al. 1.5 swords.
What?
1.5 swords is all this thing's getting, and you know what? That's being generous.
What? Well, I'm going to give it 2 because I was entertained. But again, I've seen this formula many times. Jason Statham, the lonely expert in killing. Now they looking for him. That's the whole story. And we've seen this before. So I give it 2, but I will say go see it for yourself.
I'm sorry. I was thinking about the movie. I was falling asleep, Al.
I know, right? Not me. I couldn't fall asleep on this film. But I'm giving it 2 palm trees, and you give it 1.5. Well, we close on that. But again, I enjoyed it while I was watching it at the movie theater.
All right then.
All right. Well, thank you, Stephen. It's great to
Always fun.
hear from you. And you cracked me up today about this film. Well, till next time.
Till next time, sir.
Thanks. Have a great day.
This is your